Yo, what is going on, guys? Johnny GB here, bringing you guys week number 3 of the Major Pokemon League, the MPL. We are taking on the Flying Bird, coach of the New South Wailmers, a team that, in my opinion, it has the most offensive firepower in this league. Yes, I know Ash Greninja and Tapu Lele are allowed. That doesn't really matter worth anything to me because I look at... Oh, denied the request. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. This should be the right one. So Flying Bird has a 5-headed monster. You could call it 5-headed dragon if you want. Of just insane offensive Pokemon. We have Shaman. And you know what? Shaman's probably the weak part of the offense. You have Heatran, Tornadus Therian, Mega Medicham, Garchomp. So right off the bat, those 5 are a offensive powerhouse in terms of the core of his team. Now, he does have some very good bulk to go along with it. Stuff like Silvally and Araquanid. He has good hazards with Toxic Spike, Stealth Rocks. He has very good hazard removal with Tornadus, Silvally being able to defog as well. So this is going to be interesting. This is the hardest week of prep I've had to do so far in the 3 weeks. This is a team that I am kind of just iffy on. I don't know how this is going to work. I have a lot of Pokemon that I have to try to switch into, and I really just couldn't find myself an extremely good win con. So the team this week, my offense is coming from Kyurem, Kecleon, and Nihilego. That is where my offense is going to come. Stealth Rocks, to me, I think are going to be key for me to wear down stuff like, I know Tornadus gets Regenerator, but Stealth Rocks getting up is a must for something like Kecleon to pull off a kill on the Tornadus Therian. Because if he is an offensive Tornadus Therian, I know he's going to have some bulk invested based on his speed tiers, unless he's running Choice Scarf. But I'm assuming he's going to have some bulk on his team. And this is where I really need to find Pokemon in that 110 speed tier. Because he could probably speed creep all the way down to my Nihilego and run a pretty bulky Tornadus Therian, in which that case I need Stealth Rocks and a little bit of chip damage on the Tornadus for Kecleon to OHKO it with Ice Punch, which is kind of what I'm looking to do now. His Z user is Tornadus, Rotom Frost, and Lickitung. So thankfully, I don't have to worry about a Z Garchomp. Now, the thing I do have to worry about is a Choice Scarf Garchomp. Thankfully, I have stuff like Mega Scizor and Tangrowth to play around it. But he did not bring Araquanid, which I was worried about. He kind of just brought the 5 offensive Mons and Silvally. That is what it's looking like. He brought the 5 offensive Mons and Silvally. Kind of expected that. So, he does not have very good Kyurem switching. So this is where my special Kyurem actually looks fantastic. Is I'm going to be getting a free hit now. His Stealth Rocker is either Heatran or Garchomp. And that makes me kind of happy. I'm also Haban Kyurem. So Kyurem honestly looks like a good lead. He could also lead Medicham, which I don't want. So you know what? We could probably lead off Tangrowth. He could also lead off Tornadus too, which I don't like. Oh, we have Uxie. Actually, we're going to lead Uxie here. I have double Rocker this week, just in case one of them goes down. Nihilego also has Stealth Rocks, just in case I need to get late game rocks. But we're going to lead off with Uxie. The only thing that avoids Thunder Wave on his team is Garchomp, which I'm not too worried about. If he does have potentially Mega Punch, or not Mega Punch, Double Edge Medicham, I do have Uxie EV to take 2, so I can live 2 Double Edges and I can Thunder Wave, but he does get the Garchomp out. This is not what I wanted. Well, I'm pretty sure I do have Knockoff. No, I do not. We're going to have to get Stealth Rocks up here, I think. I think that's my best option. Like, I know he can go for the Dragon Claw, which is fine. He can also lock himself into Outrage. But we're going to get Stealth Rocks up, and he could probably get Rocks up with Garchomp. Yeah, which is, I figured. Kyurem should have been my lead. I just couldn't risk him leading Medicham, even though I have Uxie. But we're going to get my Rocks up. Now, would I expect him to stay in? Or could I U-turn? Like, what would he switch out into? If I knock off on Silvally, if he's using a memory, it does nothing. If he goes to Medicham, it does nothing. I could get rid of Shaman item. I could get rid of Heatran item. I could possibly get rid of... Oh, I don't have knockoff. I'm talking Thunder Wave. I could set up a Reflect in case he does want to go to, like, Medicham. So, with Garchomp having Stealth Rocks, I don't have to worry about a Swords Dance set. What could I do? I could U-turn, which doesn't seem bad. He could go to something like Heatran or Medicham. He could also go to Shaman. I could Reflect. Light Screen probably would have been better. You know what? We're going to Thunder Wave. We'll see. We'll see if he decides to switch out. He's just going to go for the Dragon Claw. So we just went for Thunder Wave. I was kind of just expecting him to switch out. So let's see. Do I have any good Garchomp switch-ins? I have Tangrowth, which isn't bad. And you know what? Scouting out his move pool isn't necessarily bad. Now, he could have Fire Fang, which is why I don't want to switch into Scizor. I don't really want to switch into Kecleon. I could U-turn. Or I could... Actually, you know what? I could set up Reflect, and I can get out into, like, Kyurem and set up a substitute and Roost. Which isn't a bad idea. Let's see. Because he doesn't have a very good Kyurem switch-in. Just looking at it right now. We're going to U-turn. I know he's rough skinned, so Uxie's going to take a bunch of damage, but we're just going to U-turn here. Now, I know it's going to affect my Uxie switching in on Medicham, which actually really sucks in hindsight. But you know what? That's okay. Tangrowth, I know, won't be able to take hits well, but I have Stun Spore on it. And actually, you know what? Tangrowth wouldn't be bad. Thing is, he can just go into Shaman. So we're going to go out into my Kyurem. This pretty much shows that we can bluff a Scarf because Leftovers won't pop. And what would he want to switch out into? Now, he probably has, like, Silvally Fairy, so I'm going to set up a substitute here. Oh, he goes for the Dragon Claw. So there's the Haban. We're going to eat that up. We're going to get off a substitute. Oh, my God. Well, we're going to pick up a kill. We're going to go for the Ice Beam here. This is going to suck. He's going to break our substitute. Now, I will have to probably get this in and probably have to defog. Now, he could also be like Yachi Berry. Nope, he's not. Okay, so that is a dead Garchomp. So Garchomp's out of the way. He's pretty much just a Suicide Lead Garchomp. But Garchomp's out of the way. He can go out to like Medicham or something. Which means I could probably get out to like Uxie. He goes out to 6-foot Hacks, which is the Medicham. Medicham's going to take the Stealth Rock damage. Medicham does not get Pursuit. Let's see. No, not Nihilego. We want to just go out to Uxie. I'm okay just sacking off Uxie at this point. Now, he could probably just go for like a Fake Out, which Stealth Rock plus Fake Out's fine. Just letting Uxie get weakened this early was actually kind of bad. But then again, I mean, I just didn't have a great Garchomp switch in. I can't risk him going for a Fire Fang. So we're pretty much just going to lose 1 for 1. Oh, Substitute. That is bad. Now, if he Substitute Bulk Up, I think I actually lose. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Reflect. There's the Drain Punch, which shouldn't kill. It does not kill. We're going to get up a Reflect, which is going to be good for me. Oh, that was a crit. So I could have probably took 2. We're going to get a Reflect up, which will actually be good for my Scizor, I think. No, he could be carrying Fire Punch. This is going to be bad. Alright, we're just going to click U-turn. That's not going to break his sub. He is a bulk upset. No! Ugh. That pisses me off. Yeah, he is a bulk upset. No! Well, my priorities here. I have to defog. Because even if he has Fire Punch, I have to defog. And then I can get rid of his... Damn it! I really prepped around this Medicham horribly. I should never have let my Uxie get that weak. And I really didn't have anything to hit it. Thunder Wave was actually an awful decision. So there's the Drain Punch, which is going to do a lot to my Scizor. Actually, not as much as I thought it would. So one, we're going to defog. This does get rid of the rocks on my side of the field. And I think we can actually U-turn next turn and get into... what would threaten this thing out? Because he's bulked up, I have to go into like a special attacker like Nihilego. In that case, he can just like Bullet Punch. He has to have like Psychic Stab. We're just going to U-turn here. He goes for the bulk up again. We're just going to go out to my Nihilego, and it might just cost me my Nihilego in all honesty. That's what I think it's going to do. I think we're about to just get 6-0'd by the Medicham. I prepped for the Medicham horribly. I really didn't have anything for it. Especially with me having a lot of just bulk. We're just going to go out to Nihilego. And I know we outspeed it. Pretty much, I just have to do a lot of damage to this thing. Now, I could scare it out with possibly, like, Shadow Ball or Psychic or something. I don't think he carries Bullet Punch. And I'm pretty sure he outspeeds my Kyurem. God, that sucks. Yeah, I think we're about to lose. If he doesn't swap out, because I'm pretty sure he's not too worried about Shadow Ball. I don't even think this Nihilego gets Shadow Ball. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It gets Psychic coverage, so he's going to stay in. He's going to kill the Nihilego. He's going to just hit it with the Drain Punch, and that's going to be GG. I have nothing for this. I am almost 100% sure I'm just getting 6-0'd by this thing. Oh, he swapped out! Oh, he swapped out! So he's going to go out to Silvally Steel. Yep, Silvally Steel. Wow, I can't believe he swapped out. Oh, man. I can't believe he swapped out. Alright, that's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, I guess I just go to Silvally. I don't know what he could carry. I mean, he could be like Flame Charge. He could be some stupid Thunderwave Flame Charge set, in all honesty. So there's the parting shot. I'm not too worried about it, in all honesty. Now, if he gets into Medicham... No, he's just going to Heatran, right? Yep, he's just going to Heatran. And I know this is an offensive Heatran, so one, we're just going to go into Kecleon here. I am worried. I am worried about like a Lava Plume burn or something. So there's the Magma Storm. He's going to trap me. But me being an Assault Vested Kecleon, that did a lot of damage. Alright, I know I'll be able to take one more and I can Drain Punch. What is his switch into this thing? He doesn't have very good ones. We're just going to Drain Punch. Because even if he goes into, like, Tornadus, I can get a little bit of recovery. Let us see. He goes out to Flying Burb. Unfortunately, this is not the scenario I wanted. This is really not the scenario I wanted. I could have Ice Punched, and that would have been so much nicer. So Hurricane will kill me. And do I want to go out into Nihilego? I could go to Uxie. I could go sack off Uxie and check it with Nihilego and then use an HP ground on the Heatran switch in. And I think that's my play. I need to keep Kecleon alive. So we're going to go to Uxie. And bingo, I burn his Z move. That is exactly what I want. So, made him waste his Z move on my Uxie. That is perfect for me. I cannot believe he swapped out his Medicham. I have nothing to hit that Medicham. Should have put like Shadow Ball or something on this. But now we can just get out into Nihilego. I think we just go for the Hidden Power Ground. Like, I could get Stealth Rocks up. Like, I could get my Stealth Rocks up here and then get back into Kecleon, but I just died at 2 hits. So I'm pretty sure I just have to HP Ice. Or Hidden Power Ground. And just put myself ahead in this game. Because he doesn't want to risk his Tornadus right here. And I went out to this very quickly, so he's probably thinking I'm Scarfed. So one, we're going to Hidden Power Ground. I think he's going to go to Heatran. So he goes out to Kaz, which is the Heatran. Oh, no, he goes out to the Silvally. That's right, yeah, he goes out to Silvally. We're going to see how much this does. It does over half. Now, last turn, all he did was Parting Shot when I went to Tangrowth. So, I'm going to get my Stealth Rocks up here. So, we brought the double Stealth Rocks, and you know what? I do not regret it. Because I figured Uxie would be like a... kind of just a sack at one point for Medicham, and you know what? The double Stealth Rocks is actually helping me now. Poison... Toxic Spikes I was looking at, but he had the Drapion, and Toxic Spikes right now would be fantastic. So he goes out to the Medicham. Now, I cannot risk him setting up a substitute. At all. I cannot. I'm going for the Sludge Wave. I cannot risk a substitute. I have to stay in and go for a Sludge Wave. It's just one of those things I cannot risk a substitute. Yep. I know I had to let it go down. Ooh. That pretty much just got him to full. This is just one of those things I cannot let him set up a sub. I'd rather just Sludge Wave again and get into something like Tangrowth than let him get a free sub. He's just going to go out to the Flying Bird, and he's going to take the Stealth Rocks. He's going to take the Sludge Wave. I need to find a way to get my Kyurem behind a sub. So he knows I'm not Scarfed. In all honesty, I could probably let Nihilego go down, and I can get into like Kecleon that's Assault Vested. I lose to Medicham at this point. I have to save... Like, Nihiligu's the one thing that checks Medicham. Well, it doesn't really check Medicham, but... Bringing Yuxi was a bad idea. I should have brought... Zeraora. 3 games in and I have yet to bring Zeraora. This is frustrating. Kyurem's weakened. And he has Shaman in the background. And I need the Nihiligo for the Shaman. He could U-turn here. We're just going to go to Scizor. Right? Yeah, we're just going to go to Scizor. If I lose Scizor, that's fine. I'd actually... You know what? Actually, I don't care if I lose Scizor at this point right now. I need Nihiligo for Shaman. Yep, there's the U-turn. I have Kecleon that if I can get it in the right matchup, probably versus... Oh, he goes out to Silvally. Silvally's probably where I have to set, get my roost on Kyurem. How can I win? I have to paralyze Medicham. I wish I had superpower on this thing now. But the defog helped me. Because I've already gotten rid of Garchomp. Heatran, I mean, I guess I'll U-turn. There isn't much left I can do. He's going to defog of his own, which that kind of frustrates me at this point. But we can U-turn, and I guess we can get into Kyurem. He's not a fast Silvally. But you know what? If I can get rid of Silvally, it's one less thing I have to worry about with, although a Roost just seems so good. Because I can just switch into Scizor against Medicham. He probably can't really touch Scizor. Which is why a Roost seems really good to get Kyurem back up to full health, in all honesty. Alright, we're just going to Roost up. I should have just got rid of that. Oh, he outspeeds me! He ran a fast one. Because I'm 204 speed, 141 speed. Which is to outspeed, man, that means he's running almost a full speed Silvally. Alright, well, I guess we just go to Kecleon. What was his Kecleon switch last time? Tornadus? Is that what he switched into? What would you switch into? Like, I could go for Thunder Punch here. Actually, I could go for an Ice Punch, but Medicham can switch in freely, I think. Well, let's go for the Thunder Punch. I think he knows. I forgot about Parting Shot. I can't believe he ran that much speed. So we're gonna transform to an electric type. We got the Tornadoes. He's gonna go for a U-turn here. I wouldn't doubt. So what can we go for? I feel like let's just go for a Thunder Punch again. So he's going to withdraw the Flying Bird. He's going to go out to Carson the Shaman. So we're going to Thunder Punch the Shaman. It's going to do almost nothing. And I guess we just go for Ice Punch. Or do I get out into my Tangrowth? He could have Air Slash. Let's Ice Punch. Let's see what this Shaman is. He is Life Orb Shaman. He was probably predicting my Scizor. Alright, so we go for the Ice Punch. We severely cripple the Shaman. Because I'm a Ice type now, Hidden Power is going to do a lot more. Let's just go to Tangrowth here. I gotta keep Kecleon alive. Kecleon might be the way we win this thing. How much speed was he running in the Silvally? Because I was 204. So there's the Life Orb here. We're going to show the leftovers. I think we can Leech Seed here. Leech Seed doesn't sound bad. Knockoff doesn't sound bad either, in all honesty. Because he could go out to, like, Tornadus, but I know he's a Z. He can go to Silvally. Or I can Poison Jab on a potential Air Slash. Because if I can take an Air Slash, I can Poison Jab. Tangrowth honestly isn't that important to me. So we're going to Poison Jab. So there's the Hidden Power Fire. We should be able to take a Hidden Power Fire, even if he's Life Orb. And Poison Jab should kill this thing. It's a Shaman. I know it's base 100, but... bingo. Shaman is down. Alright. Perfect. Now, the downside... Medicham comes in and clicks Drain Punch, and pretty much picks up free KO. Heatran could come in. And you know what? I'm probably doing well. Ooh, Flying Orb comes in. Now, he could just U-turn here. I can go into Scizor, and I can keep Tangrowth alive. Which doesn't sound bad. Because Tangrowth can probably paralyze the Medicham. Yep, so there's the U-turn. He's going to probably just get into Heatran, and I can just sack off the Scizor. I think if I just sack off Scizor... let's see. Sack off Scizor, I can go into Kecleon, Drain Punch the Heatran, gain a bunch of health back. I just lose to Medicham, though. I didn't paralyze it like I wanted to. That's the only reason I brought Thunder Wave and Stun Spore. Now, maybe he gets greedy. He tries to just Drain Punch Tangrowth. Kecleon still won't outspeed it. I could weaken this thing to where Nihilego picks up a kill. Then I would get the speed boost and outspeed Tornadus. Right? Would I get the speed boost or would I get the attack boost? I think I get the special attack. No, I think... Would I get speed or special attack? I would get special attack boost. So Tornadus can still revenge me. Parting Shot, I'm pretty sure has negative priority. I'm almost sure of it. I know he's faster than me, so I could U-turn. If he tries to Parting Shot, I could U-turn. So let's see what he does. He has Flamethrower. Yep. Oh, well, that's fine. Scizor at that point pretty much just had to be sacked off. There wasn't much I can do at that point. Looks like it might be a 4-0 loss, I think. I think that Heatran is scarfed. Kecleon might be able to help the differential a little bit. We're going to go for the Hidden Power Ground. I probably should have gone for Power Gem. Nope, there's Hidden Power Ground. I don't know if it'll pick up a kill. Nope, just barely misses the kill. And that's going to be a 2-0 loss, I think. Or 4-0 loss, I think. Yeah, bad prep. This was a game I prepped and wasn't very good prep. I guess we'll Thunder Punch. He could Parting Shot into Thundurus, and I can just Thunder Punch. He could Parting Shot into, like, Medicham. But there's really no way for me to win the game now. Kecleon set was good. You know what? Kecleon did work. So there's the Flying Burb. We're just going to go for the Thunder Punch again. Pretty much all I can do. I killed Garchomp and Shaman. That's pretty much all I can take from this game. Let's see. He could hard swap again. Doesn't have very good switch-ins, in all honesty. I kill Silvally. I kill, I do a lot of damage to Thundurus. Or not Thundurus, Medicham. He's gonna go for the Toxic, so Kecleon will be on a timer. As, you know what? Kecleon's gonna pick up a kill, which I'm okay with. I know Medicham's going to just come right back in and clean up the rest of the game. But you know what? Hey, Kecleon picked up a kill. Bad prep by me. I wasn't prepared for the Medicham, especially the sub bulk up Medicham wasn't something I was really thinking of. But here's the Medicham. Shadow Sneak would have been really nice right now. So one, I'm just going to let him use substitutes, wear himself down, but minimum 3-0. The Toxic's just going to wear me down, and Heatran will pretty much just pick up a kill. Bad prep. He just came out perfectly fine with what he did. His sets pretty much dealt with what I had now. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a Scarf Heatran in the back. I played around Garchomp just horribly. It was something that I didn't want to switch out to Scizor. Scizor sets, so far I used the one great Scizor set last week with the Swords Dance. But this week, I did not have a very good Scizor set. It's kind of just, I've just ran that defensive one. I feel like if I had Swords Dance one, I would have been in a better position. Now, if I had Shadow Sneak, I would have been in a fantastic spot maybe right here. But you know what? A 3-0 loss. It's whatever. We're gonna fall to 1-2. Just got to rebound next week. That's pretty much it. Can't fault this one on anybody but myself. Game was hacks free. And it's just bad prep, bad play. Just playing, not leading Kyurem like I wanted, kind of just really screwed me over. We're just going to Stun Spore. He can Drain Punch, get all that HP back, and should actually probably even kill me. As that is a 3-0 loss, so 1-2 with like a -5 differential, so not a great start to the season, but should be able to rebound. But with all that being said, guys, go ahead and check out Flying Bird's channel. All the MPL channels will be down in the link description below. Also check out his side of the battle will be up going on Wednesday, I believe it is. Or, not actually sure. This scheduling is weird. But with all that being said, guys, I am Johnny GB with, not the Token Minorities, this is my channel video. But I'm Johnny GB, and I am signing out.